Kyle reviewed. Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, just finished watching Flash Season 6, Episode 6, licensed to Elongate. This episode was kind of interesting. It was directed by Daniel Baker, so that's pretty cool there. Interesting episode. It feels somewhat like a filler episode, but it's a very good filler episode, which I'm kind of not sure it's tough to do because there's not too much to deal with. There's actually almost no dealing with Ramsey Russo and stuff, but that was kind of okay. I really don't care about his storyline and stuff. More excited for the Crisis stuff, and we do get some moving on stuff a little bit with Nash and stuff, and that's kind of interesting, but nothing too much. So it's kind of disappointing at this point on that we got this so close to that, but I understand the way things are doing. They really did kind of make it a focal point on the idea that the big part of the episode was the fact that Barry Allen deserves some credit too, not just the Flash. So I think that was really cool, kind of playing with that, and the kind of homage and stuff, the straight up parodying, James Bond throughout this whole episode was really kind of well done, and Daniel Baker did a good job in that. So it's kind of cool to see as to how things kind of. It'd be nice to know how much what was the original script like, and how much she got to add to that and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Or if she's just internal to this is the script stock, in stone, and then they get to move on, right? She gets to it's her interpretation of this script, right? So I think that's really kind of interesting, playing with that, and it would be kind of interesting to see kind of if she could direct herself type thing, but a first time director like this, it's very difficult to do something like that. So I think that's going to be quite interesting to kind of doing that. I like the way we did. And that we didn't have they didn't kind of write Killer Frost out of the episode. Yeah, she's not in the entire episode, but they didn't write her out. They didn't just kind of make she's doing this, kind of an unbelievable, get her out of the episode without kind of forcing her out of the episode. And I like the way they still kept her in the episode a little bit with her having to direct the episode. So I think that's kind of interesting. It was kind of nice, and it was kind of fun seeing as to how things went. It is a bit of a smaller episode in terms of special effects and stuff like that. So it's clearly they're trying to hold off on the special effects, just on the budget of the special effects, so they can save it for the Crisis and stuff. And I think that kind of makes sense at this point. We got nothing of Cisco at all in here. We don't even see him or anything like that. So I don't know. It would have been nice to get a wink and a nod or something, just where is he type thing. But we get nothing of him here at all. And then in this episode, they pay as if nothing ever happens to it, but Nash just casually reveals to, I can't think of her name, what is it, Garcia, Elguera Garcia, she to Iris's kind of one of Iris's interns, that, Barry Allen is the Flash, and she just kind of she catches it, but she's it doesn't go anywhere. Now it looks like in the next episode, for the trailer for the next episode, we do get a newspaper photo of Barry Allen as the Flash, and someone drawing over the Flash costume over Barry and stuff. So that's kind of interesting there. And I did find it weird that when Barry had the press conference, when he was there as the Flash, he didn't use his vibrating powers to kind of blur his face like he was doing in season 1 for Iris. Just in case someone out there didn't recognize, look at these two exact guys, put the photo side by side and recognize the two, I feel like that's too easy for one of those photographers to be editing their photos on the computer and have the photo side by side and go, oh my god, it's the same guy, So I don't know, I just think it would have made sense for him to be doing his speedster thing to kind of change his voice, even if he did a slight version of it type thing. I think it would have made more sense for him to do that than to just stand there, before without anything, But whatever, I guess they got to go through that. They're going to play with the whole. Got to remember it's the DC stuff, so you got to play with the Clark Kent glasses thing. So, I'll have to just let it slide there. But it is kind of interesting here. We didn't get too much of Iris and stuff. I wish we would have dived deeper into the stuff that Nash Wells was doing, maybe actually have him break through the wall by the end of the episode, using that as a reveal, because, he was trying to do some stuff for Crisis, trying to attack. We got the only reveal we got connected to Crisis was that Nash wants to kill the Monitor, but of course he wants to, So would have liked to have seen him actually break through to that stuff, and they kind of showed, through the wall, revealed something behind there, but I didn't know what that was, and it goes by, and you don't really stay on it long enough to be able to see what's there. So they should have done a better job as explaining as to what he was trying to do, go through that. What did the Monitor do to try and get through that wall? I think that they should have done a better job at that, just to show us as to what was the whole point. What is he really trying to do? I'm still kind of confused as to what's behind there. So I'd like to see more of that, and I would like to see him actually do something and actually move on, because he feels like we're going to start up next episode and he still has to get it through that wall. He still hasn't gotten through that wall, which is what he was trying to do back when he was stuck in there with Joe West when they were stuck there. So it's like he hasn't moved forward ever since he found out that, like a few episodes ago, that he found out that this is where the monitor, went, and he tracked the monitor into this sewer. So I don't know, he hasn't gone anywhere from that, and I would like to have seen that kind of story get pushed on and get furthered instead of just kind of staying like that. So we'll have to wait and see as to where things kind of go. It's interesting to see as to what Garcia is going to be doing with the information that Barry Allen's the Flash. I imagine it would make most sense to just kind of confront her boss about it, confront Iris about it, because it's Iris's husband type thing. But I could also see her potentially going over to another company for that. But she doesn't seem. They haven't been making her like any reason for her to go over to another company, another newspaper, and just here's the Barry Allen's the Flash type thing. So we'll have to wait and see as the way things kind of go with all that. But it seems like they kind of just they revealed it really fast and brushed upon it really fast. So I'm not sure. I feel like they're gonna do something with that at this point, probably after Crisis. So we'll have to wait and see as to where things kind of go with all that. So let me know what you think, guys, with this episode in the comments below. Flash Season 6, Episode 6, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay, Kyle has a YouTube channel called Kyle Reviewed. It's about Marvel and DC. I happen to know a little bit about DC since my initials are DC. All right, so if you like Kyle's interviews and videos and reviews and everything like that, then like and subscribe. If you don't like them, well, maybe you're just not a comic book fan.